Well, hello there, kids. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive vodcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a good time. Speaking of a good time, we are going to have an amazing time tonight. We have some incredible performers joining us. My lovely co-host this evening is going to be the amazing Amethyst Diamond. You know her. You love her. We are going to have one of the Dancing Divas of Pennsylvania joining us, Miss ANITA Tension, joining us this evening. And we have the artist and shade thrower, Miss Austin If You Nasty, Miss ASHLEIGH AUSTIN joining us this evening. So I am super excited to get into everything, but we need to start off with a little who, what, and where. Who am I? My name is Jade DeVere. I'm a drag performer based out of central Pennsylvania. I've been doing drag for roughly 437 years now. I love drag. It's what wakes me up in the morning. What are you wearing? I am wearing a lovely dress from a very upscale boutique called Fashion Nova. It's an amazing dress. It's all spandex. It sucks in where it needs to, and sometimes where it needs to knock it off. My jewelry tonight is Rocks by Cox. My hair is thirsty as hell. My makeup tonight is a lot of Wet n Wild. I use some Coty Airspun for my powder. My cheeks are Juvia's Place. My eyes are from Morphe. And I want to talk about my lips because I talk about them every week and I'm not going to stop talking about them. The Lip Bar. I have gotten so much makeup from the Lip Bar at this point. My lip liner is called Straight Partying. My lip color is Playmate, and I used a gloss. This was called Minimalist. It was clear, and then I did my lips and put the thing back in the... So it's not clear anymore, so make peace with it now. I've screwed it up. Anyway, I've ruined it for everyone. But anyway, where can you find me? You can find me every Wednesday right here on Inside the Drag Closet, available on Facebook and YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I want to see who we got watching this evening. We have Reed watching. Hell yeah, I'm the first one. First. Isn't that what people do now? I'm first. I did the thing. We got Vicky watching. Hello, evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. And Robin, good evening. Good to see you both. Amethyst Diamond is watching this evening. Hi. Wait a minute. I don't know what just happened. She's chatting and she's back there. I can see her. I can see her already. The incredible Ephraim is watching this evening. Hello, Ephraim. Hope you are doing well. Always looking stunning, Jade. Oh, thank you, Vicky. I try. Oh, that incredibly handsome Jay Johnson is watching. I shouldn't talk too much. He just became a father. I'm going to keep myself under control. Hello, Jay. I adore you. Miss Chanel is watching, one of our Patreons. I love you, Jade. You always make my heart smile. That's my goal in drag. That's what I like to do. I want to make people smile. Vicky and Robin are already on top of it. Hashtag shared. Don't forget to share this video. The more you share this video, the more content we can create for you. So don't forget to share. Dakota, the incredible Sedusa, is watching this evening. Hey, I'm excited to perform with you on the 26th. That's right. We will be performing at Cosmic Queens at the Moon Tavern. It's going to be an incredible show. It's got an amazing cast. I can't wait. I just sent my music in, about a week late. I'm not usually like that, but last week was insane. Ephraim, one of my favorite entertainers, Jade DeVere. That's DeVere with a big D and a big V. You damn right. I don't use that intro anymore. I should really go back to using that. Casey is watching. Hello from Onyx and I from Jay's couch. Oh, you're babysitting tonight. I love that. Eve Brown, love the orange tones. I love the orange tones too. We were talking about this. Orange makes me happy. Orange, if you believe in numerology, all of my numerology leads to orange, and it just makes me feel powerful. New viewer, Candy Bear Kaler. Hello there, darling. How are you? Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet. Corey Smith is watching. Hello. Caitlin Zimmerman is here, looking gorgeous, Jade. Stop. I do my best. Reed has shared the video. Make sure you're sharing the video. Candy commenting, first time watching. We're super happy to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Looking good in this color dress. I love it. I love it so much. Don't worry, there's going to be some more coming our way. And Joey Laspina, our new Mr. Stallions, is watching this evening. Hello, Joey. Hope you are doing well. Now, I'm not going to sit here all by myself all night. And, you know, I can't do this without my sister. You know her and love her. She's busy looking amazing tonight. So let's give her a whole lot of love. Let's welcome Amethyst Diamond. That's right. Spray it, girl. Spray it a bit. Yeah. Can we get a glamour headache? Oh, I'm so glamorous.
What's up, Ho?
Not much, Ho. How you doing?
How you living? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Her and I, we just had the best time. We did a new gig this week at the Racehorse together.
Girl, I was nervous pulling into that parking lot, baby.
Right? We were just like, this is gonna be neat. And they were so welcoming and so friendly.
And we had a wonderful fucking time. We really did.
So we will be back on April 14th, I believe.
I think it's like the 10th, but sure.
The 10th, sure. I don't know. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. We'll be there. We'll be thirsty, you know, looking delicious.
Exactly. Num, num, num. Girl, give everybody a little who, what, where about you.
Absolutely. First off, I sprayed entirely too much perfume because I can taste it. It's delicious. So let me get that taste out of my mouth before I continue talking. Just keep admiring. It's okay.
You are a mess.
Brought to you by Sprite Zero. Not Domino's tonight. So what's up, everybody? It's your girl. It's Amethyst Diamond. It's February. It's Amethyst time. That's why I'm wearing all this purple. Mama's feeling so much better about herself these days. Just saying. Just saying. Take it in. So purple, lots of purple tonight. The hair is by the lovely Nicole James from Maryland, Baltimore, I believe. Jade, maybe? No?
She's Maryland.
She's Maryland, good. The jewelry, which I bought before Jade. I'm just kidding. I actually have no idea. The jewelry is Rocks by Cox. It's a beautiful, I think it's purple velvet rather than amethyst. I'm not really sure, but it's gorgeous and I love it. And my gauntlets, of course, are also Swarovski by Rocks by Cox. My makeup tonight. So two of our biggest fans got all of us a nice little gift card for Christmas. And with that gift card, I said I was going to buy food, but I bought makeup. Shocker. I bought the new palette by Morphe. It's the 35T palette. It's called the Sweetest Tea palette. So from Vicky and Robin, this face is by you. And tonight, it's a really beautiful palette. Lots of beautiful colors. So, yeah. Mug by them tonight. So, ladies, thank you very much for the Christmas present. I put it to very good use, I hope. Where can you find me? You can find me on Facebook under Amethyst Diamond. You can find me on Instagram under Amethyst_Diamond1. Tomorrow night, you can find me at Club 23 in Lancaster from 9 to 2 for our Pride Thursday celebrations. Friday, you can find me in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware at the Blue Moon. Saturday, you can find me all day in bed. And Sunday morning, you can find me in Lancaster at the Queen Street Bistro for a Lancaster Pride benefit, which is sold out. So if you have tickets, I'll see you. If you don't, I won't. Love ya.
Oh, girl, you are booked and blessed.
Booked and blessed, and don't forget to buy our merch.
Yes, look at that. Somebody got the beach towel.
Look at that. She's cute.
She is cute. And like she's soft too.
It's weird seeing it there.
Isn't it?
It is.
It's like, look, there we are.
There we are. Here we are.
Our new merch is available. We did get it all fixed up. So if you would like to buy sticker packs, we've got our t-shirts. We've got the new coffee mug, which is adorable. Look at me looking like I know what's going on in that picture.
Yeah.
That's the t-shirt. That's the hoodie. I don't know where I am.
You with your fan, you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's really me. I'm surprised it's the index finger that I'm holding up. You did get a lot of love when you came on the screen tonight, just so you know.
Tell me
Ephraim
all
sending
about it.
you Ephraim sending you love. Reed and Joey. Who else is there? Derek says sorry he's late. He loves the matching earrings. We did not try this, by the way.
We did not try this.
It happens.
We're
It
just
happens.
amazing. We're just amazing.
Who else is in there? Casey, of course.
Hey,
Another
baby, I will see you so soon. I miss you, and I can't wait for our weekend, 2 weekends from now. Yes.
another new name tonight, Keith Johnson. Oh, I seen Amethyst at MGA as a boy. Hottie.
What decade of dinosaur was that? Because, Lord, that had that had to be like 2007 or 9. Oh my God.
Aw, our lovely sister Tamia Giselle Michaels is watching this evening. Now, for all of our Central PA folks, if you want to see Tamia up in this area, she will be at Divas Down Under at the Comedy Zone. Let me get that out of the way. I'm doing a
You're
thing.
doing great. You're doing
Make
great.
sure you get your tickets as soon as possible because VIP is already sold out. Those tickets are not going to last, kids. So
that's right.
Get
Tamia and Diamond Doll will be performing all weekend in Pennsylvania that weekend.
Oh, really?
So, yes. They're doing a gig with me at the Holiday Inn in Lancaster on Sunday.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Got a lot of comments, but I do want to get to our first guest. It's funny. I first found out about her when she watched this show a couple weeks ago. And I was like, I Facebook stalked her a little bit. I was like, ooh, you. I'm intrigued by you. I like you. You're fun.
We like
it.
We like
So we are going to welcome to Inside the Drag Closet one of the amazing dancing divas of Pennsylvania. Everybody, let's welcome the incredible ANITA Tension.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Come on, ma'am.
How you doing,
Come
girl?
on.
You know, blessed and highly favored. How are you?
I was gonna say, just look at her. You can see how she's doing. She's doing pretty good.
You know, I was a little inspired by you. You know how to do my little ghetto backdrop with my little blanket right there. You know, just so people wouldn't know I'm in an undisclosed location.
That's right.
ANITA, give us a little who, what, where about you.
I'm ANITA Tension. Pronoun she, her. I am from Altoona, Pennsylvania. I am your flipping, dipping psycho bitch, is what I like to be referred as. But pronoun she, her. What am I wearing? I'm actually wearing a creation by myself and Margie. You know, just a little moment. You know, I'm wearing, you know, I'm giving you RuPaul fantasy with the sweatpants, but, you know, just giving you like a little, you know, harness top, you know, give you a little turnaround, you know, a little gauntlet. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a lot of shit. So I am wearing a mix of NARS on the foundation and LA Girl Pro Longwear on the face. I'm wearing Juvia's Place for the contour, for like the liquid contour. That's just my liquids. This product I'm going to put y'all on, I don't want to gatekeep, so I'm not going to gatekeep. It is the Wet n Wild Impossible. Let me turn this down a little bit so you guys can see. It is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. It is silicone free, but it feels like it's silicone, but that shit blurs all your pores. I'm wearing that on the eyes to get this white, you know, get this color because, you know, I'm melanated. You know, I'm using the P. Louise base. It is in Rumor Zero. Let me turn this down a little bit again. It's in the shade Zero, Rumor Zero. I am wearing for my bronzers today, I am wearing the Juvia's Place. I wear 2 different shades. I'm in the shade Dark, which we love us on Juvia's Place. And I'm also in the shade Dark Deep. Right there. Those are my staples. Love them. Setting powder, I am wearing one size. Love one size. Literally the best powder if you want to look very smooth. I'm also wearing for setting powder Dragon Beauty by Nikita Dragon. Another one of those good powders to blur you and also highlight you up. For the highlight, I am wearing Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics in the shade Megawatt. And then over on top of it as a topper, I put the shade in Stila Liquid Metals, the liquid eyeshadow on my cheeks. If you can see, it has like that holographic-y look. I'm in the shade Perlina in that one. For my eyebrows, I actually use a gel eyeliner because it's waterproof and it does not move. That is Make a Revolution in the shade Black. And then for the eyeshadow today, I'm literally just wearing a Wet n Wild liquid liner. And then I'm wearing the shade D2 in the ABH Norvina Collection 2 palette. And as you can see, I got a little orange there. That's literally it. And the wig is from AliExpress, and then I dyed it myself. It was all gray, and I just dyed it myself.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amy, do you have any questions for her?
So, what inspires your drag? What makes Anita tick? What gives Anita tension?
It gives me the tension, baby.
Yes.
So I actually love like cosplay, like as far as like, you know, dressing up as characters, things like that. So that also has a big like play on like my drag, but also like a lot of artists. Growing up, my mom was a huge like loves all girl groups and music. Music was a big thing in my household. So TLC, like Lisa Left Eye Lopez, like I love me some Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Like she's like her, between her and Missy Elliott, those two were like iconic to me. And so like I get some of their vibes and like try to stay in my own lane, but also like try to elevate and like, you know, try to see something that I like, but also make it my own. So I do that also. And then another person is Brie Runway. She is a UK artist. A lot of people don't know about her. She's new to the scene, but her actual first collab with a big artist was Missy Elliott. So for her to be a UK artist and to get that stamp of approval from artists such as Missy Elliott, who is iconic, was kind of cool to me. So that's why, like, yeah, like WWE superstar meets like, you know, drag. Like I just love that. So that's like where my drag comes from.
I mean, that's practically the same thing too. Like WWE and drag.
Talk about it at all.
A lot of padding, a lot of body slamming, a lot of men sweating in tight outfits. Same thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
So Anita, we were talking a little bit earlier. You've only been doing drag for a year.
Yes, October 28th would be 1 year that I've been doing drag. Yes.
That blows my mind. You're one of the COVID babies.
I'm a quarantine queen, but guess what, baby? I'm like here to let you know we are sickening. Yes, not all of us. Not all of us. Some of
us. She said, "I'm a virus, bitch. Catch you some.
Get you a piece, just a piece.
Catch you a piece. Breathe in, baby." Yes.
I have a fun question for you then. Absolutely. Where do you see your drag in 5 years?
Actually, I see myself like reshaping the makeup community. I love makeup, and that's something I always wanted to do, but I see myself making my own brand. That's something that I've always wanted to do, is make my own something. Like, but then also too, I see myself being a mogul. So I see myself more on like the lines of like Rihanna, because I want to make my own music. I mean, what drag queen doesn't? But I also want to have my own clothing line, because I feel as though like queens with bigger feet, we always get the shorter end of the stick. I'm a size 12 in women's shoes, so I always have to go on Pleaser to buy my heels. I don't want to have to do that no more. So like, what gave me the inspiration is watching the Broadway musical Kinky Boots. I love that musical. I actually saw it myself. Todrick Hall was on Broadway when I saw it. I love Todrick Hall. But I saw it and I was like, well, that is all actually happens in real life, that we have a problem finding shoes to support us, and also that matches our clothing, you know, perfectly. So I want to actually create the first thing is in my life that I want to do is create my own shoe line for drag queens, sizes 12 and up. Fuck all y'all little foot bitches. Y'all can go on Amazon and get you a little $20 heel, or go on motherfucking Fashion Nova, get you a little $20 heel real quick. We got to spend $150 on a size 12, you know? So that's why I'm just like, I want to do that for my big feet bitches, my big feet community, and get us some heels that, you know, make us feel our fantasy.
I love that. I love that so much. Like, so many drag performers who are starting off are always like, where the hell do I get shoes? And they'll ask me, and I'm like, I am one of those small foot bitches.
I'm one of those. Look. You said bitches that always ask where do you get heels from. I am bitches because I'm the bitch that asks where do you get your shoes, and then realize you're a size 7 in women's shoes. Like that's all.
Right. We know Daniel Jackson just said he's a size 16 or 17 in a woman's heel. Like those are hard to find.
Okay, Shaq.
Come on now.
Come on, Shaq.
One of our audience members has a question for you, Anita. And the question is from Eve Brown. And they want to know, who is your favorite character to cosplay? Your hair reminds me of Storm from X-Men, who I absolutely love.
So actually, you just nipped it right on the nose. My hair was inspired by Storm from X-Men. So yes, very that. I love Storm. I actually have a cartoon that was made for me. Somebody made it for me. It's on my Instagram, and it actually is a replica of Storm, like but me with blue hair. So I love Storm. That is like I have a costume that's like dedicated towards her. It was my first drag custom made outfit that I purchased and inquired as in drag. So I love Storm. Storm is one of my favorites. So I'm happy that you got the reference. Thank you.
That's awesome. I would love to do Storm sometime. Storm is one of my ultimate favorite characters from the Marvel universe. In any movie, any game I've ever played, I've always been Storm. And I want to do that so bad, but when I do it, it's going to be correct.
Yes, it has to be fine-tuned.
Like,
it has to be, like the cape, the gauntlets on the arms, everything has to be, the nails, every T has to be crossed and every I has to be motherfucking dotted, because when it comes to Storm, that's one person you don't play with.
Tonight, I'm kind of giving you Gaia from Captain Planet. You know.
Period, yes!
We just talked about that the other day, too.
And you inspired me to look like this tonight.
I love that. I want to go back to Storm just because I am a nerd. Storm has always been my favorite member of the X-Men. Who do you want to see as Storm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Who do I want to see Storm? I mean, I no disrespect to anybody, but I feel as though the person who did it right the first time should do it right again the second time. I want to see Halle Berry do it again, period. No ifs, no ands, no buts about it. If Halle Berry is not doing it, I don't want it done. I don't want nobody doing it. I don't want nothing. Rumor has it that Nicki Minaj is in talks with being Poison Ivy.
Ooh.
Okay, that's fine. Because you can't not Storm.
No. Halle Berry is going to be Storm, or I'm not watching it. And I love Nicki Minaj. I'm a barb. I'm a diehard. But no, I don't want it. I don't want it.
My husband and I have been very we're on the bandwagon. We want to see Dominique Jackson as Storm.
Okay,
from
I can
Pose.
see that. Oh, that too. Okay. Yes.
I need that in my life.
She just shaved her head.
I saw.
She just shaved her head. Yep. She just shaved all her hair off. She had like curly hair that they could still go up in a ponytail. It was really short, but she just buzzed it all off.
Wow.
Nice.
That's amazing. Miss Alanya Chest has popped in this evening. Good to see you, girl. We have one more question, but we do have another guest to get to. But I want to
wait. I wanted to answer the Storm question. Who I
go
want
ahead,
to see play Storm? I agree with Dominique Jackson. Definitely, I want to see like a Nubian ebony woman, like really take it back home to the roots of Storm. I think Angela Bassett could pull it off. I do. I would love to see Iman play Storm.
Okay. Angela Bassett, you had me at Angela Bassett because that's a woman right there. That is a woman.
I could see her doing it.
That's going to be tough though, because she's currently Queen Ramonda. She's
Black
Panther's mother.
Damn it, Wakanda.
Right?
Wakanda.
All right, one more question, and we do have to get to our other guest. But this is from my husband. Anita, do you ever get comparisons to the Vixen? Jade and I have worked with the Vixen before, and she is sickening.
So me and Jade were just talking about that earlier. I do sometimes get compared to the Vixen, but not for her performance or for her looks, but because of my attitude. I used to be very, very, and I still can be that, a bitch. And so I don't let nothing go unsaid. I've learned to like know when to choose and pick my battles. But I do, people do say I give the Vixen vibes, and I love the Vixen. Like, I don't have any issue with the Vixen. Sometimes her mouth gets her in trouble, and that's the same thing that I have within myself. So I try to like go in, and Alanya, who's watching, has helped me like guide me through that and like learning when and where to say certain things. So I do have like a good support system as far as drag sisters and things like that, and supporters and things to help me through that. But I do get compared to the Vixen a lot. Like, even on TikTok, I deleted the comment of somebody calling me the Vixen, because it was literally every video I posted on TikTok, somebody was calling me the Vixen. And I love the Vixen. Like, it's not nothing wrong, but I'm Anita. I'm not the Vixen.
I think that's something most drag performers go through. You're like, I got Ben de la Creme for so long, and they're just like, you're Dela, you're Dela. I'm like, no, I'm Jade. Thank you.
Okay, let them know.
I'm flattered, but yeah. And Amethyst was always compared to RuPaul.
Just recently,
I don't
really?
see RuPaul. I don't see RuPaul.
At Divas Down Under, it was a bunch of straight guys sitting there. They're like, "Are you RuPaul?" I'm like, "Sure."
Let me just tell you this: if they RuPaul, then they need to run you your money. Then that's why I see.
Right after that, I said that'll be $50.
Listen, I'm just trying to say. Listen, I'm just trying to say this to y'all. When is Anita coming down for Drag Down Under?
You got to talk to my husband about that.
That'll be in 2023, because this year is like booked.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll take a tip spot, because I know I
definitely, girl. But we do have to get to our other guests. Anita, are you going to hang out with us after the break?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So we'll bring you back shortly.
Alrighty, thanks. Bye, guys.
My sweetheart.
Bye.
Thank you.
She is fun.
She is fun, and I can't wait to see where she goes.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Just
off
a
to
year in.
Yeah.
Girl, are you ready for our next guest?
Let's do it, mama.
We realize we have a lot of mutuals with our next guest. We do. Literally, I pulled up her Instagram and instantly, oh, look, right there's Christina Dahl. I love this intro. She is an artist. She is a shade thrower. Miss Austin, if you're nasty. Let's welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, Tara ASHLEIGH AUSTIN.
Well, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Wonderful.
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm just staying black. It's all I can do. It's a wonderful journey. I'm living for it. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
You bet.
Absolutely.
Give us a who, what, where about you.
Who, what, where, you say? Well, I'm wearing everything expensive, everything fashion, because I made it. I actually bought this bodysuit on Amazon a long ass time ago, and I cut it apart, added a bunch of stuff to it, and added some wings to the back, some butterfly wings. It's my fantasy Big Lotto costume that I love to wear. And so I make all of my own costumes, and this is one of my creations. You can see the whole thing on TikTok. It's great. I am wearing hair that I bought and styled myself. I think it looks very rich and very expensive, and that's why I put it on. My jewels are by Wally in Rehoboth Beach. These gloves are also by me. My makeup is all over the place. I'm wearing a lot of Fenty Beauty, a lot of Mayron, a lot of Ben Nye powders, and a ton of Violet Voss palettes for, eyeshadow and blush and things of that nature. Got a little ombre lip going on for you guys. I did it just for you, just for you. Just kidding. This is my usual clown face. Where can you find me? You can find me, Tara ASHLEIGH AUSTIN. ASHLEIGH is not regular basic ASHLEIGH. It's spelled ASLEIGH because Tara Austin is a little bougie. You can find me under Tara ASHLEIGH AUSTIN on TikTok, on Instagram. And then I'll be performing here in DC at Pearl Dive for their Mardi Gras drag brunch on February 27th. I'm in Rehoboth Beach on March 4th at the Blue Moon. And that is all I've got coming up in the next couple weeks. So,
fantastic.
Hi.
Yeah.
Gossamer.
Ooh,
The twins.
the twins are
twinsies.
out tonight.
Yeah,
Twins.
they're always out, honey.
I have
Absolutely, as they should be.
exactly.
They should be.
Jay is saying,
Hi,
Tara,
Jay.
baby,
Oh
I
my God.
miss
I miss
you.
you too. I've been keeping up with you on social media. Congratulations. I love you so much. I miss seeing your face every Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
And Casey wanted to add, come through, Ms. Ma'am.
Hi, baby.
Uh-huh.
She's here.
Amethyst, would you like to start again?
Well, let's just catch up on all of our mutuals here real quick too, because I've been down in Rehoboth performing for a couple of years now, and last year was pretty heavy, and this year has already been pretty heavy too. So I think the first time I actually saw you perform was recently. It was either Julia's birthday party or it was a anniversary celebration to all the former hosts. It was you.
It was the Back to the Color Purple show. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I was down that weekend, and that was the first time I ever got to see you perform. So I was in the audience that night, which is great. So it was great to see you perform. You do the Pines as well, the Blue Moon, all that.
Yeah, so I'm so glad that was the first time that you got to see me perform, because that was my first time back there. So I hosted the show at the Parrot for about 9 years. I took a little break. I started a business, which is doing really well. And then I came back to drag like November of 2020. And then I've been doing the Pines. I did the Moon. I perform at R&D Cocktail Bar in Philly. I do their burlesque show. I'm at Beb's Bitch Fest in May. All over the place. And it has been a really, really, really fun ride. I forgot your initial question.
I didn't ask one. No, I didn't ask one.
What were we talking about? Sorry.
Just our mutual friends.
That's what happens when you get old. You know?
Yeah, we were just talking about the mutual people that we know, the different venues, you know.
Got it. Okay, I'm back. So I had performed at, it just comes back around. I took my Bonita today, but I didn't take my Centrum Silver. I was performing at the Purple Parrot for the first time since I retired from drag. And I was like, oh, I'm back. I know every inch of this entire building. I'm about to fuck this up. So I'm so glad that was when you saw me.
And she did. And she did, for the record, she did. That indeed.
That was a fun night.
It was. All five of you were just kind of in your element. And it was good to see a generation of drag that most of the audience never seen before.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, and a generation that, you know, I get my inspiration from. So, you know, which isn't, I'm not that far behind you. Don't worry, girl. I am not that far behind you. Just saying.
Maybe ahead of me. We'll see.
props to you. So in all your years of doing this, what's the biggest highlight that you personally have taken from your experience?
You know, I would have to say, once I retired from drag, I took some time to kind of get to know myself. I was in a moment that happens to a lot of drag queens where you're solely identified by your drag persona. And the first thing that everybody says about you is, oh, hey, this is Terry. He's a drag queen. And I'm like, wait, I do so many other things. And I need to figure out how to showcase those things as well. So I took a little break from drag after I retired from the Parrot. I started my own business. It's called Tyranny Design Consulting. It's a design consulting firm. We do interior design. I do these really crazy custom paint jobs. I do on your walls. I do large scale canvas art. I make sculptures and vases and all kinds of things. And it's such a great outlet for me to show, you know, everything else that I do aside from being an amazing drag queen. And that break that I took was so needed so that I could discover all those things about myself. And then when I came back to doing drag, I did a launch party for my business at Crown & Crow here in DC. And it went amazing. It was pretty much sold out. I had great entertainers I brought people from the beach. I got some of my girls from DC to come. It was a lovely event. And then I didn't do drag for 7 months. And randomly, Mona and Christina Kelly called me on speakerphone. And they're like, hey, girl, we want you to come down. This is November of 2020. In the middle of the pandemic, they were booking only 50-person seated shows, which is less than half of what they usually book. And I was like, yeah, I'm totally down to do it. And that's when I started to get back on my grind of putting my character back together and making new costumes and things of that nature. And
Good.
that was around the time that I was also in therapy. I'm going to wrap this up soon, I promise. I really got to know myself, and I was like, you know, in a really good spot mentally. And I went down and I did a couple of drag shows, and I just remember being back in my bathroom listening to Levitating by Dua Lipa, which was a song that I had done within the first 3 shows of performing at the Pines. I think it was the second show there. And I just remember the feeling of being back on stage. And it just made my whole body glow. And I actually started crying. Like, I was in the bathroom listening to the song. I just got out of the shower. You know how you do your thing after you get out of the shower. I was in the shower doing my thing, putting lotion on my legs and all that kind of stuff. And I was just like dancing to the song. And I was like, oh my God, like this feeling of like the energy that I am collecting within the room and the energy that I'm exuding from being so happy is what I miss about being, but I miss the most about being on stage. So I'm in a really great spot now where I can do both, and I love it.
Aw, I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. That is an amazing feeling. And you know when it happens.
You do. Know. You really do.
Yeah.
Tying that together, Daniel Jackson has kind of a fun question for you. Tara, have you ever painted while on stage performing?
I have not, but literally, I know I have probably watched this video 8,000 times on YouTube of Dina Cass painting herself for talent at Continental. I mean, and not even so much, you know, the fact that she threw that all together in that short amount of time, because it was practice and rehearse, and she did a really great job. But just her charisma while performing, when she, and I know that she was clenching her butt cheeks tight and had every orifice on her body crossed, that when she put that lash on the first time that it stayed, but when she put that lash on and she looked back at everybody, I was like, oh, I'm shook. I'm shook. This is what I want to convey when I'm on stage.
Right. Right. Because the whole time she's telling a story while she's getting in drag. Like,
oh, it's amazing. If you haven't watched it, go look up Dina Cass Continental doing her makeup for her talent. It's
legendary.
It is so legendary.
I still can't get over that we have so many mutual friends, and we need to figure out who do we need to talk to get the 3 of us into a gig together.
Right? Somebody call Mona Lotz, somebody call Christina Kelly, call Julia Sugarbaker, Roxy.
I was talking to her earlier.
Magnolia.
I was talking to 3 of them people earlier today.
Come on here, naming names, girl.
Shit.
That would be fun. I would love to perform with you guys. And in the future, I miss Austin If You're Nasty like once a quarter. It's just a special event that I like to do a couple times a year, 4 times a year. And I would love to have you guys at some point. So we'll definitely make that happen.
Yeah, you know Deja. Do you work with Deja as well?
Deja.
Jamasi.
Yeah, I was at the Manor with her this past Saturday.
Oh, I love her. I miss her. I don't see her enough.
She's so sweet.
She's is.
Absolute gem. We did Shrimpies and the Parrot with her.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. I love her. She is cracking me up. She ended up sitting right next to me. And we were talking about smoking weed. And she said, yeah, she smokes those left-handed cigarettes. Lost it. Like, I'm from Delaware. I'm from Seaford, Delaware. And they say some country ass shit around there. And when she said left-handed cigarettes, I was like, you are from a town near my hometown.
Left-handed cigarettes.
Write that down, girl. Yeah, she smokes those left-handed cigarettes.
I absolutely adore that. And that is a wonderful segue into a little announcement I wanted to give live on Facebook tonight. Today is day 6 that I have not smoked a cigarette.
I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. And
in over 20 years.
I smoked cigarettes for 15 years, or for 20 years, and I quit probably like 5 years ago. That is amazing. Day 6, you got this, girl. Keep going.
I do. And I say that because I have tried to quit so many times before, and I would always sneak a hit or sneak a half one. I have not touched one since we left the racehorse last Thursday, Jade.
I am so ridiculously proud of you right now. Like,
thank you, because I need it.
I literally, like, I was quickly doing the math. I was like, wait a minute. Was I with her? Wait, I am so happy for you.
That's amazing. It really is.
Thank you.
It's like, you know what kept me from smoking cigarettes?
Huh.
I don't know if this will help you at all, but I worked at a salon when I quit smoking cigarettes, and the other coworkers that I smoked with would come back in from smoking a cigarette, and I would walk past them and smell them, and then I would immediately think to myself, "Oh my God, I used to smell like that."
Right.
Never,
Right.
I'd make me never want to pick up one again.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I basically just told myself, forget that you ever smoked. Just forget it.
To.
It's
now,
something
I definitely
you
started
just have to
smoking
be
weed
like,
after I quit smoking cigarettes, so that's a whole other story. But
well, yeah. Well, yes, of course.
it's better for your body.
So silly. Tara, you are silly.
No, I'm having so much fun tonight. Tara, we have to get to another segment, but will you be joining us after the break?
For sure.
Fantastic.
I'll be there, me and the girls.
Wonderful. Just the three of you having a great time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't wait.
We'll chat with you shortly.
Okay.
I love it.
I love her already. Girl, I'm so proud of you.
Are you?
I am beside myself.
I'm
Like,
proud of this makeup tonight. That's what I'm proud of.
I'm like, I can't stop. I'm loving what you did over here. This is
I got some fabulous new makeup products yesterday, and
you
I was
fun.
like, what's that do? What's that do? Oh, that's fun. Oh, I like these. Ooh. It was so much fun.
It's almost like it's you, but you elevated you a little bit tonight.
Son of a bitch, don't tell me that, girl. I don't have headspace.
Right? That wig isn't going to fit. You should bring it over here.
I should. I know you like her. Superb.
I do like her. Well, I'm getting some hair from Miss Nicole James very soon.
I love that because she does fantastic work.
Mm-hmm.
She really does.
So let's talk about the gigs you have again, because you sent me the posters. So
Yes.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. So tomorrow night is a gig I have in Lancaster at Club 23. Now, for those of you that know Lancaster, this used to be formerly was the Jukebox. It's just by the Country Club in Lancaster. It's newly renovated and absolutely stunningly chic and gorgeous inside. The owner approached me and wanted to put together an all-inclusive safe space event at his venue, which is now Club 23. And he wanted to do of course, initially we were going to call it Gay Thursday. I said we should go another direction with that. We called it Pride Thursday instead. So myself, Kamor Vixen, my sister Nevaeh Vixen, the three of us with DJ Gigi Marrero. So much love and respect for DJ Gigi. We put on just a return to the nightlife and a return to the dance club scene, which I myself, I absolutely adore. That's kind of where Amethyst was born, was in the nightclubs. That's where, I, as Dustin, discovered who I was and met so many of my wonderful, fabulously talented, beautiful friends and family. So yes, I'm going on and on. Club 23 tomorrow night, Pride Thursdays. It is the third Thursday of every single month. The three of us perform a couple numbers around 11 o'clock at night. So come out and just have a good time. Lots of food, VIP, all that good stuff. $10 admission. It is from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So Friday. Where am I Friday? Help. I'm at the Blue Moon.
Yep.
Do we have echo? No. There wasn't a flyer for that, but I am at the Blue Moon Friday night in Rehoboth. Saturday, I will be in bed, and Sunday is the Lancaster Pride benefit. It's a Lancaster Pride benefit. That's at the Queen Street Bistro. The other flyer that I sent you is for March. Look at that. It is for March 6th. Mama's busy. Okay. Mama's busy. Okay. This is by a very good friend of mine, Robert Beltran. Featuring myself, Diamond Doll, Kalina Kirkpatrick, and Tamia Giselle Michaels. This will be at the Holiday Inn on March 6th. I believe it is from 1 to 5 p.m. So, sorry.
I know how you feel, girl. I know how, if I don't have my calendar in front of me, I'm like, I have a show.
I do that.
I do. Look at that towel.
I do that.
Yep. We get so confused. Well, girl, I'm going to answer some questions. Are you going to be back in a little bit?
I'll be sitting right here making myself pretty, you know.
Alrighty, I'll chat with you soon.
I love you.
Mwah. Alrighty, kids. So, according to my computer, it is 9:16. You have until 9:22 to ask me anything in a little segment I like to call Just Ask Jade. So send those questions in. Send them in rapid fire. I will answer every question I get. I will let you know when it says 9:22. But let's see. There's a couple comments here already. Lots of people popping in. Oh, Miss Kelly Couture. Good to see you, sis. Long time no see. Jamie Angel had a question for Amethyst. Oh my God. Amethyst doing Eartha Kitt Catwoman. That would be everything. Eartha Kitt was such a good Catwoman. All right, John Yost, best tips for hosting a show. Have fun, use non-binary pronouns. Be welcoming of everybody who comes in. Stand your ground a little bit. Set some ground rules for the audience. Remind them consent is sexy and consent is necessary. I've had enough of getting groped at shows. Caitlin Zimmerman, where's your eyeshadow from? I seriously love the purple. My eyeshadow tonight is a mix of Morphe products. I use the Such a Gem palette with a little bit of the James Charles palette. So that's my eyebrows tonight, or my eyeshadow tonight. Callie Couture, favorite performance to date? Ugh, how dare you? Oh God, they change all the time. My favorite performance today. This past week, I did a Game of Thrones themed show. I performed as Sansa, and I did the speech when she's accusing Lord Baelish, and it mixed into royals. I absolutely loved it. A cosplay you're itching to do. I've done Agatha Harkness. Cosplay I'm itching to do. Another good question. I keep looking at my red wig, thinking about converting it into Wanda. I might do Wanda. I think that'd be good. I want to see where Multiverse of Madness goes first, though. Next question from my husband. What is your most hated preconceived notion about drag performers? That we want to be women, that we want gender reassignment or gender confirmation, that we are gonna have sex with you. There's a list of them. Drag performers are like snowflakes. We are all different. So that's the thing. Alanya Chest is here. Who is your favorite drag queen from State College, and why is Alanya your favorite? You shady bitch. Honestly, I can't wait to work with all of you. I've been watching the Facebook group, and as soon as there's a gig that comes up that I have the availability for, you better believe I'm going to be coming up there. Leah Pardini, how did you start doing drag? Theater. I started playing more outlandish female parts. I played Lottie von Elsner in The Lady in Question, who was a 12-year-old Nazi. I was 32 when I played that character. It was camp. It was weird. Vicky, current favorite drag outfit. Ooh. I have a soft spot for the Inside the Drag Closet outfits that we got from Coquettery. They make me happy. Who is your favorite co-host? Derek Campbell Ernst. Amethyst is an instigator. Ephraim wants to know, when are you going to try a run for RuPaul's Drag Race? I've done it 8 times. That is the answer to that. Corey Smith, when can we expect another show at Open Stage? Great question. Get on Stuart's case about that, because we would love to come back. We had such an amazing time. There was going to be a brunch. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough pre-sale tickets, so it got canceled. Jamie Angel, Jade, if you had to start a drag show in the backwoods town, what would you name it, and what would inspire the themes? I would figure out what the venue is called and do something playful with that, and I would do the same things I would do anywhere else. It would be, we would bring our drag to them, and then we would listen to the audience, and if they want something else, we would do that. Callie Couture, biggest pet peeve of audiences and biggest pet peeve that other entertainers do. Pet peeve of audiences, tug of war. Don't make me work for your dollar bill. If you're doing this, I'm going to walk away from you because there's other dollar bills in the air. I don't need your $1 that much. Biggest pet peeve other entertainers do, using the R word. It makes me mad. Stop using the R word. Jade Johnson. Jade, will you be my next baby mama? No, I will not. I appreciate that. I love you dearly, but I've already had 4 kids. She is closed for business at this point. We've got 1 more minute, kids. ANITA Tension, what is your thoughts on queens not being paid properly? I think there is a time and a place for a tip spot. I think those are great. However, I think performers should get paid what they are worth and what they put into their drag. That's a tricky question too, because it depends on the venue. It depends on the location. That could go any number of ways, but I believe all drag is valid and should be paid. We are at 9:22. So I see the last question here. There are 2 more questions here. Derek wants to know one part of your drag that you wish you could do better. I wish I was as nimble and flexible as I used to be. But like I said, I turned 43 this week. I am not as nimble as I used to be. So I have gotten more creative. Ephraim wants to know, what is the R word? I will not say it. I won't say it. But it is a very demeaning term for people who are differently abled. So yeah, not appropriate. Don't use it as an insult. It's not an insult. It's just disgusting to use. Anyway, thank you for that rapid fire Just Ask Jade. Now keep your questions coming because I am going to bring the rest of our lovely panel this evening in, and we are all going to be answering your questions. So let me bring back the incredible Amethyst Diamond, ANITA Tension, and Tara Ashley Austin.
Get into it. Get all the way into it.
Yep.
I'm back
ANITA,
and I'm still gorgeous.
You're muted.
Get into Amethyst mug. Get into Amethyst mug. Get into her mug because the eyes are eyeing tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The eyes are eyeing. I die.
So I want to start with a question. Actually, this week there was a reveal for the Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power, which is a new series of Lord of the Rings films. And one picture is getting a lot of attention and it's creating quite a stir.
Come
you
on,
know
attention.
exactly where I'm going with this.
What
don't
picture?
you?
I haven't seen it.
The picture is Princess Disa. Right here. She is a dwarven princess, and the comments that this picture is getting are disgusting.
Yep.
People are so bent out of shape because she is a Black woman playing a dwarf. Does anyone have any thoughts on that?
I need more context. Like, what are the comments?
Basically, it's all the dwarves in the movie have been white. Why are you putting a Black woman in?
Yeah.
You're ruining our what's the term I'm looking for?
Fantasy. You're ruining like the
fantasy.
illusion of like the doors. Yeah. So I feel like with that comment, there's people who are like small-minded, only due to the fact of like, things like are meant to be changed. For example, like, if you can't open up to change, then what are you doing? Like, as far as anything in your professional life, you have to be open to change. You have to try to see if it works. For example, we have our first African-American girl, Chloe Bailey. Sorry, not Chloe Bailey. Holly Bailey. She is going to be our first Ariel. And like, I've seen some people like turning their faces up, and and it's just like, guess what? Whether you say that to that girl or not, she's still collecting a coin, a pretty coin, from whoever is doing her thing. So for y'all to sit there and say, oh, doors are supposed to be white, you're closed-minded and you need to log off your page and never log back in. That's how I see it.
I mean,
my thing is like, why does it matter? Why does representation matter that much to people? And it's just because they don't want things to change. Just like Anita said, it's small-minded, it's childish, and I don't pay those comments any mind because you can't stop people from being stupid.
Amen.
right. And I mean, it blows my mind how people have the nerve to say you're ruining my fantasy by doing so.
Well, there probably wasn't as much of a fantasy as there was because you just ruined your own.
Right.
Right. But the fact that people don't hear how painful that should sound to them.
Yeah. And the actress, Sofia Nomvere, stunning, absolutely stunning. And
gorgeous.
Like, my only complaint, where's her beard? That's my only complaint, because they said in the movies that dwarven women look like male dwarves and they should have beards. My only complaint about it. I think she looks regal as hell. I think she looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Like,
I think all these hate comments are just going to make her more famous. So,
and they will
take the good with the bad.
Yeah, negative publicity and positive publicity is still
There's
publicity.
no difference. No publicity is bad publicity.
Talking's talking to me.
Well, and the funny thing, like, I'm a director at a Renaissance fair, and 2020 was going to be our most diverse cast ever, and it didn't open, and it didn't happen. And we have always said people in the audience want to see people that look like them. And our wonderful guest next week, I think I said it last week too, my buddy James, I met him doing the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, incredibly talented Black man. And he says, Black people don't go to Ren fairs because Black people don't see people at Ren fairs because Black people don't go to Ren fairs. And I'm like, that sucks. It's true though. People want to go to where they see someone like them.
Yep. And same thing with drag shows. If you're not booking, if you're not being inclusive to anyone, who's coming to your shows?
Exactly.
I mean, I see people putting out flyers right now, and it's Black History Month, and I don't see not one person that looks like me on that flyer. So I'm not coming to your show. Period.
No, they should be on the flyer all year long, not just this month.
At very that, but guess what? Black History Month. Guess what? At very that, but guess what? Black History Month, I feel empowered to speak out about it. I can speak about it any other day, but Black History Month, there should be no excuse. This Black History Month, I'm sorry, something has gotten into me, but I feel empowered to talk. You're not going to silence my voice. You're not going to silence my drag. I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it. There should be people who look like me, as dark as me, on those flyers for this month in particularly. Yes, at least put somebody in there or a couple queens in there for any other months, but no, this month is the most important month to our people. So put me in those shows, thank you. Or put my other sisters in those shows. Thank you.
Yep.
Exactly.
I stand beside that. Derek, he kind of had a funny thought because, he was accused of Divas Down Under not being diverse enough, which we were one of the most diverse shows in Central PA. And then we looked at the poster for March. I'm the only white girl. And we're like, that's how that should happen. That's how that should go. Like,
And I never realized too, Jade. I was speaking to some of the queens, and like before I even started drag, I was seeing the flyers, and I wasn't seeing a lot of Black queens on there. But then I was watching like a lot of different listening to a lot of podcasts and things like that, and like a lot of different queens of color saying that. And Black drag queens, we don't get booked. We don't. Because everybody wants to live the fantasy. No disrespect. This is not throwing shade, but everybody wants to live that twink fantasy, and everybody is not a white twink in the world. I'm sorry. There are talented queens who are not twinks, who don't look like Aquaria, who are talented. I've seen Amethyst, some of her performances. That is a sickening queen. I will do my research. I will look at Tara stuff. I will. You know what I mean? There's more queens of color that are talented, and I don't see them getting the recognition that they deserve. And yes, I am going to say deserve, because we deserve the same amount of love and appreciation that you give to Jan, that you give to all these other girls who are up there and who are making those dollars. They deserve it. We do deserve it, because you guys are using drag was an African-American staple. That was our thing. That's where it was all started from. And you're taking it out of our pocket and now using it for your own benefit. So I feel as though for this month, you should be showing some extra love to the African-American queens, because if it wasn't for our African-American drag queens, there would be no drag for you.
Exactly. That right there.
Yep.
Go off, sis.
Any show directors out there watching? That.
I do see some
Very
of them in the crowd. And I know some who book and some who don't.
Mm-hmm.
They'd rather. No, I'm not even going to be shady. Never mind. Let me just stop. Alanya, you should be proud. Alanya, you should be proud.
Oh yeah.
Joey
Absolutely.
Laspina is just applauding. Period.
Period. Hi, Joey. Love you.
Oh,
He is our newly crowned Mr. Stallions. So,
Yes, congratulations, babe.
Yeah, yeah.
congrats.
so kids, keep those questions coming. I have another one here. Sha'Carri Richardson. We're going to talk about race again. Oh, she's ready. So Sha'Carri Richardson looking absolutely amazing right here.
Come on, hair. Come on, nails.
Okay.
Right? Hair,
Oh,
nails, just stunning.
Lashes, makeup.
And that's how she competes. She is everything. She was
And
not
she's
allowed
in drag.
She is in full drag and competing.
Full
Hello.
geesh.
She was not allowed to compete in what was it?
It was last year's Olympics. It was the trials, I think.
Because she smoked some weed. Which in the rules they say you cannot smoke weed. Okay, I get that, but it's not a performance enhancing and drug. And now there is a Russian she was I forget what
Winter Olympic sport she was in, yeah. I think it was bobbing. I think it was bobbing or skiing. I want to say skiing.
Her name was Kamila Valieva, who was taking a performance enhancing drug. She's fine.
And they still had to perform.
Yep. Although I heard it's still up for debate whether or not she's going to compete or not. But I'm like, why is it up for debate? She took a
Exactly. Why are we
drug.
having this conversation?
And it makes it even worse. What makes it even worse for Sha'Carri is the fact that, like, at that time she was smoking because she just found out after a race that she lost her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, give her some leeway. Like, she was stressed. Like I said, you don't know if she's prescribed that. If she is prescribed that, then you just basically told her she can't have her medicine. And some people, they need their medicine. Can I get an amen?
Now, I will say that if she isn't prescribed that, it's against the rules, regardless of what color she is. It's against the rules to do drugs, and you took a drug test and you failed it. Like, that's the rules. I agree with that, but I also agree with, like, the rules should be the same for everyone across the board.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying, Tara, was in regards to what you're saying is, if hers was prescribed, that's her medication. To the other girl, it's a performance enhancement drug. So therefore, that wasn't a medication that was prescribed to you that you actually need. So if it was, that would be two fuck ups on their end, because one, it was her, she's able to take it, and because she's prescribed it, but also it's also a race issue because she's Russian, she can do it. And some people are saying, oh, well, she's from Russia, they have different rules. No, when you're in the Olympics, they have the same guideline.
Rules. Exactly.
They all have the same guidelines, no matter where you come from. There's people from all 50 states going around and competing and performing, and everybody else is following the rules. But why can't they?
Didn't Michael Phelps get pulled, or like one of his medals got taken away, or he got pulled from something?
Yes, because he was smoking weed. He was smoking weed in the locker room. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna be blunt about this. If someone's smoking weed and competing, they should get more medals, because that's not helping.
Right.
That's hindering them. And that means
I've done it a couple times and I am useless.
And Jade, I'm so glad that you said you wanted to be blunt about the situation.
Not blunt. That's what I'm laughing
try
at.
that on purpose.
Right.
I see what you did
I
there.
mean, and also, Jade, did you realize what day our 100th episode is on?
420.
Is it 420?
420.
I love that.
So
I love that journey
y'all
for
listen,
you.
y'all gotta smoke a little bit of that peace pipe before y'all come on.
Honey, we already do.
Right?
That's why we keep Amethyst around.
Period.
I definitely like you guys already.
Right?
See, I don't smoke. I don't
Young.
smoke. I don't smoke. I'm high off life. But listen, if y'all smoke, listen, I'll be here to make y'all laugh while y'all high. That's
Imagine being high on life and then being high.
I usually don't do it, but if other people are doing it, I'm breathing very heavily right nearby, like, okay.
See, listen, I get high off those dollar bills that I'm getting at the shows and those tips. That's what gets me high.
I get high off the energy of being on stage, but I'm usually high when I'm doing it, so it's great.
So
Kind
you're
of just slows everything
you
down.
get
I'm like,
double,
oh yeah, I'm up here on stage, and there are people here, and I should, I'm still dancing. After you do a song, a couple times, it's second nature. You're just out. It's like a robot. You're just going, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, now I can slow down a little bit and enjoy this just as much as everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
I did a show this Sunday. The night before was my birthday, and I did a show up in Pottsville. Had an amazing time, but I was like, I gotta peace out because I have an hour drive home. I gotta sleep for 2 hours, then get up and go do a gig down in Frederick, Maryland. And I was at Dragon Distillery, and it was a Game of Thrones themed show. It was ridiculous. And they were like, can we get you girls anything to drink? And my husband was there. He's like, baby, go ahead and have a drink for your birthday. And I'm like, okay, they've got this lemon meringue thing. I'm going to give that a whirl. Long story short, I don't really remember my first number.
The lemon meringue was meringuing. That's what it was doing.
It hit like a ton of bricks.
You can't be acting like that when I'm not around to witness it.
You're
Usually
that friend.
I'm
You're
the
that
one
friend.
that acts like that.
Oh, so you're that friend. You're that friend that you gotta be there for the experience. You
Up
gotta
to no
live the
good.
experience.
Yes, because usually I'm the one that doesn't remember shit.
Well, yeah, she did what Jade did say earlier when we had a conversation. She is getting old. She forgot that she forgot what she was doing with her eyeshadow. She forgot this. She forgot that. She was forgetting everything.
I didn't know where I was half the time I was here.
And that was after one drink?
No, she
just
did what
now.
No, that was just before the show even started. I was on the live with her. She was doing her makeup, and I was just like, I was reminding her what the fuck she was saying. She forgot what she was. We were having like a little kiki, and she was like, "Wait, what did I say?" Oh, yeah,
It's a
that's what I
natural
said.
occurrence.
They
It's a
always
very
say
natural occurrence.
Yep. They always say the mind is the second thing to go.
Yours.
I don't remember what the first one is.
I will say though, your looks for that event were very, very good.
Thank you.
I
would love
enjoyed
to
them
do a
very
theme
much.
show like
your
that. I
Sandra
would
Stark was nice.
I gotta find those pictures because I want to see. Because I love cosplay drag. I love like people like have caricatures inside of their caricature. I think that is so dope because that's like
Right.
it's like something. It's like, oh shit, like you're a caricature, but you're also yourself. So like it's kind of
Next
like
level character.
yes.
Yeah.
It was fun. I did my first number was as Daenerys. So I did like her speech in Valerian. So the whole time I'm drunk, I'm just like, I'm not even lip syncing in English. This is exciting. And it went from her speech, Call Me Mother by RuPaul, and then Funhouse by Pink.
I love Funhouse.
Cute.
That's actually a dope ass song. Yes.
It is.
Another person who's really good too at cosplay drag, I will give their tea, is Callie Couture. That bitch is good at cosplay.
She's gorgeous.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Callie is amazing. She was watching earlier. Is she still here? Callie,
She
you are
was.
freaking amazing. Her Queenie from Harry
Avatar.
Potter.
Did you see her Avatar look?
I haven't seen her Avatar look.
I did see a picture of that.
She did like an Avatar look that was like, I think it was, I forget what character it was, but it was like the red group, the Fire Nation. She was part of the Fire Nation. And
Oh,
she
from
had
Star Wars.
Star
she
Wars?
was no, it was from Avatar. It was like she had like the shoulder pads, the outfit, the bind.
Oh, she went
had,
real deep into the cosplay.
she went real deep. Like she had everything, the army suit, like the armor, the whole. She literally looked like the character from.
Yep.
Hello.
That was amazing. We've got a question from the audience. Daniel Jackson would like to know, what is the furthest you have traveled for a gig and how far are you willing to travel for a gig, assuming travel expenses are covered by the promoter? Tara, why don't you start with that one?
I will travel anywhere for the right price. And I hope that it's really far. Like if you're going to book me at some like country like Iceland or something crazy where I can be in drag and take these like extremely odd pictures and content like but the furthest that I've ever traveled for drag yes I've seen that before. I think the furthest I've ever traveled like driving wise is like when I lived in Rehoboth. I would go to Philly for shows. I would go to DC for shows. Then I live in DC. I go back to the beach. I go to Philly for shows. So kind of right in this like tri or 4-state area. I've never gotten on a plane. Tara Austin has never gotten on a plane before. Just never gone that far.
How about
But
you,
I
Anita?
am willing to.
Oh.
Actually, somebody reached out to me on TikTok. She wanted me to perform with her at her wedding as like the entertainment. And she lives out in LA. So if that falls through, then that would be the furthest that I've ever traveled.
Cute.
Nice.
How about you, Anita? Yep.
I feel like I would the furthest I would go, you probably saw this drag queen on TikTok. She goes as the Queen of Flips. She actually asked me to we have each other on Snapchat. Like I said, social media is like crazy. TikTok is crazy. It puts you in the weirdest situations. Not bad, but good. Like as far as like meeting new like queens and things like that and getting bookings. She actually told me like whenever I'm down in LA that don't worry about it. I got you 3 bookings right off the rip. So like which is, you know, the palace down there. That's like, that's coin. That's coin.
In Miami,
so like,
oh my God, Palace Bar is so fun.
I've never been there. So like I would
It
love
is.
to go there and perform with her. And because me and her both do backflips, that'll be kind of cute for both of us to do that, like, you know, during the show or whatever. And the farthest I've probably gone would probably be Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Like I said, I did a show competition with Aero Versace. She had a competition where like it was in the style of Drag Race. So each week we had a look we had to produce. Like we had polka dot themes. I did like this outfit that instead of getting an outfit that had polka dots on it, I had my friend print out a whole bunch of word polka dots on a Cricut to make it like sort of like off-white. So it was like polka dot all over my outfit. I did that. For one of my looks, it was like a mermaid look, and I like basically made it look like I was deconstructed mermaid, like in this harness top and like another like it was like this pretty like copper, but like it was iridescent kind of look. And it was like I had these gauntlets, I had the braids, and I had like this crown with like seashells on it. But like yeah, the farthest I've ever gone was probably Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Hopefully soon I'll be in DC actually for the 26th for a competition. So I'm gonna be but I got kicked out.
Oh, where at?
Okay.
It's with
That's where I live.
this lady called Bombalicious. Do you know who that is?
I do know. She is so tiny and funny.
So yeah, so it's her competition. So I'm going to be doing that competition that she does every first week and last week of the month.
Is it at Red Bear?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, that's like very close to where we live at. We just moved like 2 weeks ago, and we used to live like a block away from Red Bear. Now we would live like I don't know, a little less than a half mile. So if I'm in town, I'll swing by and support for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love that. Amethyst, what's the furthest you've traveled?
I mean, for the past almost year now, traveling has been like a regular occurrence every weekend. I mean, I live in South Central Pennsylvania, and I'm always in Rehoboth. And that's 3.5 hours from my home. It's a 350-mile round trip when I go to Rehoboth. So, but it's usually worth it because when I'm down there, I'm not just doing 1 or 2 shows. I'm usually there for the entire weekend. So it's well worth, you know, the trip. But it is a 6-7 hour round trip.
Commute,
you know,
she said, "I'm doing the circuit while I'm here, honey."
Oh, she said, okay.
Absolutely.
She said, we doing the Amazing Race while I'm here, mama.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
right.
2 hours from the beach, and I always book multiple shows while I'm in town. I'm like, if I'm gonna come all the way down here, you might as well see me more than once.
Yeah, if you're gonna get the fantasy, you're gonna get the fantasy.
Okay, I'm bringing 6 costumes.
Exactly. And I mean, it's utterly exhausting, but it is the most fun. And
Especially
Jade experienced that last year where we did, what did we do at the first in the morning? We did Port 251 for
Port
brunch.
251.
And we did Shrimpies at 7. And then we
Parrot.
did the Parrot at 10. Like by my last number, I was like, play my song one more again.
Listen, let me tell you this. I've done that before. I've done a show. I had a bingo from 5 until like 9:30, then had to drive 5 minutes down the road and do another show from 10 o'clock until 2 in the morning. So, bitch, I know your feet look like hooves. Your feet look like hooves. Your feet just look a mess. Your toes, because of your tights, are being pushed back. Your toenails hurt. You want to fight everybody. Don't talk to me. Your makeup is looking a little questionable about that time.
Yeah.
You ready to take
And
the
don't
bitch
you dare
off?
say a thing about it.
Listen, okay, the lace of your wig is lifting. Everybody want to take pictures of you. No, we're not taking no pictures. Like it's going to get very much. It's a man Maury. Like I totally understand.
I don't know how these girls. I don't know how these.
They got angry
because they're young. But I don't know how these girls do these like 3 brunches or 3 shows in one day. I did Shaw's Tavern on Sunday, and some of the girls there had done another brunch or 2 other shows in that same day. And I was like, oh, I am too old for that. Like, one show, I need to go home and lay down. I gotta get something to eat in
I'm
me.
only
I gotta
20.
take a vitamin.
I'm only 23, and let me tell you something. I did 2 shows, and I was out for the count the next day. Done. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. I'm sleeping all day. We're Uber eating. We're Uber eating. It's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. But we're Uber eating. I'm not cooking anything. Don't ask me for shit. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm close. One show a day. I think we did it back to back. I am so close, honey.
She said I'm
you have
close.
to come back tomorrow when we reopen.
She said, look, Tara said, you need to leave.
You gotta get out of here, honey. I'm gonna call security. How'd you get
We
past?
closed 20 minutes ago.
Okay, you can't be back.
Last call was an hour ago. Bye.
Get out of here.
I did the Pines one day. They did it was a Sunday drag brunch. It was a holiday weekend and it was an off season. They sold out immediately, so they were like, "We're gonna add another show at 2:00," and that was the first and the last time that I did 2 shows in one day because I was like dying afterwards. My
Tara said, "Cut the cameras."
So bad.
Tara said, "Cut the cameras." That ass.
No, it is over, honey. The credits are rolling.
Cut the cameras and the crap. It's time to go.
Amethyst and I, we did that 3-show day together, and I remember by the end of the show, both of us were just in the dressing room, like,
just kind of sitting there trying to pull yourself together. Yeah, no,
Man.
Like no facial expression, just dead on the inside. Like,
yeah,
I'm still in a corset.
Yeah, that's
exactly what real life is like now.
I'm like, I have to shave again. Like,
5 o'clock shadow has already appeared. It came and left, bitch. It's now 11 o'clock in the morning shadow. It's here.
Oh, right.
She was physically rough.
All right. So we have one more question. Oh my God, that was good. Jamie Angel, I love these questions. Jamie Angel has these fantastic, wonderful, fun questions. If you had to do an animal-based routine in a competition, what kind would you choose, and how would you make it unique to your performance and make you memorable?
Ooh, I've always
go for it.
I feel like y'all should do first because y'all the host. I feel like y'all should go first.
No.
You're our guest.
Oh shit. Okay, bam. Okay, so I would do a peacock because I love this. Like when I first went to Katy Perry's concert, she did peacock and it was a cute ass performance, and I would love to do it again. But instead of just having the feathers pop out of the outfit, I also want people with the peacock feathers on these big ass fans. So, and they're going there, like, you know what I mean? That'd be dope. So like at the end of the song, it's like, I want to see your peacock, cock, your peacock, cock. And then like at the end of the song, like, bam, just all these people with these big ass peacock feathers, just like making me look like a big ass peacock. Cause I love me some cock chow. Love me some cock chow.
That is amazing. I love that. How about you, Tara?
I think if I had to pick an animal, my mind immediately goes to a cat, and I would do a Catwoman mix for talent with the whip.
Come on, Eartha Kid.
Try to do all kinds of flips on stage without breaking my goddamn neck. And yeah, the costume with the eyes cut out, and the mouth cut out, and little ears, and the staples like the Michelle Pfeiffer costume. Yeah, I think I would go for Cat.
I could see you doing a mashup, like coming out looking Michelle Pfeiffer. Mask comes off, wig comes off, and you're actually the Eartha Kit.
Come on, you heard me say it, James. You heard me say
big
it.
Big inspiration for me.
Mm-hmm.
Very big.
Amethyst is taking notes.
Shit, that was good. I felt that.
Yes, God. Yes,
how about you, Amy?
Too.
For me, I think I would do some sort of underwater aquatic creature. Something that's just very flowy and very peaceful and Gaia, Mother Earth sort of essence vibe thing.
So like a mermaid?
Not necessarily a mermaid.
I feel like with the hair, it could be like no shade, but it just the silhouette of the hair gives like very seahorse, like a really cute seahorse moment.
Absolutely.
because like the hair is like back and it's like really coiffed up. You know what I mean? And it just like there's this like it would be something different that nobody's ever seen before. Like that'd be
I
kind of
love
dope.
that. I
or
love
even
that.
like a super. I'm also getting like an extremely sickening Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Yes.
Mhm.
But honestly, Ursula's overdone at this point. Nobody has ever done a nice
seahorse.
seahorse. Yeah, like a nice.
A jellyfish.
If you could spit baby seahorses out of your costume, you would probably win. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Yes.
Like tons of them on stage. Clean up on aisle 1.
Seahorse.
Yeah, God.
Well, and it is the males that give birth.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just be like, oh, wig
Oops.
comes off. Hey, everyone, thanks.
Thanks for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it.
I was literally just thinking about this. I've kind of been getting into Katy Perry's Roar lately. So I want to do a cat theme. I mean, I've done Memory from Cats, but who hasn't?
Not me. I love that song though. Jennifer Hudson ate that up.
She sure did. I found a copy of the Nicole Scherzinger version of it.
Ooh, how'd that go?
It was beautiful. It's like she is so smart.
Not shady.
Turn
the
the
time.
hammer.
I know we just met. Get used to it. Get your mid out. You might have to catch some.
Okay. All right.
It's all in fun now. It's all in fun and love.
Oh, absolutely.
Love it.
So we have one more question. This will be the final question of the evening, and then we are going to get to my husband's helpful drag tip of the week. But our last question from the incredible Estee Lauderdale. If you could host a drag show at any chain restaurant, which would it be and why is it TGI Fridays?
Because they have a good floor plan.
They do.
Okay. They have the terraces and the higher levels. They have a good floor plan and very high ceilings.
Period.
Chain restaurants. What are those?
I did a drag breakfast once. I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but rather than have us perform, they had us serve waffles to people.
No, I draw the line at that.
I'm not signing no W-9.
I draw the line at working for anybody else.
Oh, I ended up having fun because it was the worst customer service I have ever given in my life. They were like, we wanted bacon instead of sausage. I don't care. There you go.
That's nice.
That's cute for you. I love that for you.
That sounds personal.
Yeah. I respect your lifestyle choices, but I don't agree.
I only work here.
I don't care.
I only work here for the day. So take it up with the manager tomorrow.
All right. And that part.
So my husband, who is a show director, always comes up with a helpful drag tip of the week. And we're going to talk about this a little bit. My husband's helpful drag tip this week. If you want to be viewed and treated as professional, step 1 is to stop sending selfies to show directors as promo photos.
Come on!
It takes 2 seconds to have someone snap a decent photo of you.
So here's the funny part, right? So here's the funny part. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I just took some pictures of some of my drag queen friends because I read them for filth because I got tired of them sending selfies in. I also do photography as well. So I took some headshots of them with my camera, brought it to the show.
Cute.
And took some headshots of them because I got tired. I got tired of them sending in their busted mug selfies.
Nobody wants to see that.
No,
that's
like
really
the selfie, your arms in the shot, your hands on your face, the camera's
It's not even in
back
portrait
here.
mode.
Yes, it's not even in portrait mode. Like, get your friend to get a ring light. You can get your ring lights on Amazon for literally like $20, $30.
You can get one of those. Just like clips onto your phone and
have your friend stand you up against the wall. You know, don't stand so close to the wall. Stand a couple feet back because you want that depth. Yes, thank you. And that blur in the background, it's gonna look so nice. But do not, please, he is so right. Do not, because it just makes you look so much more professional when you have headshots. Listen, I don't know who's watching this right now. I don't know who's watching this. If you're in the Central PA area, drive up here. I will take pictures of you free of charge. I want queens to start being taken more serious, especially new queens. That is a big no-no for me. I hate seeing, when I look at a flyer, I can tell which queen you know, is not going to serve. And you could be wanting to serve, but not serving is not having that picture, that nice, just one, just have one.
That's all
You know
you
what I
need.
mean? And that's why I tell the queens when I go to shows now, I just started doing it like last week. If I'm in a show with you and I see that you have photography or if you want photos taken of you in your garment, $20. I will take as many photos as you'd like.
That's really
I
nice
will
of you.
edit. I will
Yeah.
edit the best 15 photos I have. I will edit them up for you and send them your way. That's all I want is $20. That's it.
That's amazing. Like that, you're not going to get a better deal out there, kids.
You're
Like,
really not.
So if you're in shows with me, be prepared for Anita to bring her light and her camera, her professional camera, and I will take a quick little couple photos of you, however you want, you know, whenever, before the show or after, depends, it doesn't matter. And I will make
Right.
sure you get done up because I know what it's like to not have and be sitting there with a selfie and you looking like this. You got to,
Well-
and then you got the Snapchat filter on, girl.
Saturating,
Exactly.
oversaturating.
Mhm.
Don't
Right.
filter your nose off.
Right?
Humans have noses.
Looking all
I
fuzzy.
have just nostrils. I take a mean selfie though. I gotta tell you, I take a mean selfie. I really
Yeah,
do.
but guess what? But you can take a mean selfie. Anybody can take a mean selfie. Girl, I take a mean selfie, especially with this lighting. I can turn up and down, child.
There you go. See, get it.
But you see what I'm saying? But it's like, just take the time. If you have a friend who has a camera, to say, hey, can you take one photo, headshot of me, something? If I'm at shows with you, please, I'm begging you, just take I don't even care if it's your tips that you made that night. If you don't even have the $20, just give me 10. I will help you out. But girl, you
She's
need
really
to
trying to
have
help
those.
her, honey.
I really am. Y'all need to get these photos together. I'm so tired of seeing selfies from you when you first started drag. Like, no.
And you know, it's really
No.
only going to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an investment
long
in your
run.
future too.
It is. It really is. Because a lot of show directors and promoters will not give you the time of day if you send that in for your promo pic. They'll be like,
Okay.
next. And there's
I'll
always
make sure-
another girl
And
standing
if you
behind
do,
you.
if you do a photo shoot with a photographer, if you do, make sure you say, like if you're just doing a shoot like I did, I just did a Valentine's Day shoot on my Instagram. If you guys have like a photographer that's doing your photos, look at the photographer, say, can we do like 4 or 5 headshots?
Mhm.
Right.
Because think about it, if you're working with people and you're
Right.
doing looks in gowns or garments, just make sure you say can have 4 or 5 just strict headshots. Because therefore, from that set of photos, you're getting your money's worth because now you have headshots to take with you for your previous and newer shows.
Right.
Yeah.
It just looks clean. It looks so beautiful. And especially when they're edited nicely. If y'all have headshots that don't look the best, ask the photographer to send the raws. I will edit them for you.
We
God.
did for Inside the Drag Closet. We did I've worked a few times with the incredible photographer Scott Church, who has done a lot of work for Maxim, Playboy, just incredible graphic art. And I've gotten headshots from him, I've gotten drag shots from him, and he teaches classes. He had me, Amethyst, Scarlett, and Anastasia come in one day for his students, and we basically got like photo shoots with like 6 photographers for free that day.
Different styles because everybody does not shoot the same.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's I don't
Go
want to
ahead.
cut you off, but I'm a huge proponent of creativity and business in general and starting business. And I think that this is an outlet for you, Anita. Like if you do photography and you enjoy taking pictures of other drag queens, like you could make bank on starting a business that catered to drag queens who need headshots. Even if you
Well, that's
charge
what
$50
I
per
do.
person.
I learned how to do it, but like, and I know how to edit, and I know like my friend is a photographer and a videographer, so I learned a lot from him. But for me, it's not even about so much the aspect of making bank. It's just like setting queens up because like I said, I've been there. I'm only a year into drag, so during the quarantine, I only had a selfie. Or the production team that I was a part of took them forever to produce photos. I don't like that. I like if I paid you for a service and I need those photos and to make me look more polished, to make me look more clean as far as my drag, I want those at that point of time. So I understand what it's like to have to sit there and wait 2-3 months for photos. I don't want to wait
Which
2-3 months for
means Which means there's a hole in the market for somebody who is good at it and who's going to turn over fast.
Right.
And if
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
those things and you're good at them, I'm just saying that's a great
Oh, absolutely.
something that
Yeah,
you
but
should look into because it's something that you're really, really good at and you don't have to try.
True. You're
And you're
absolutely right.
obviously passionate about it. So
And
Yeah,
and you're passionate
I love
about it.
photography. I love, like I said, that's one thing I want to do. I want to model. I want to do that whole kind of vibe. Like that's what I give. But like for me, it's not so much more about the business thing. It's just like I love helping like queens who people like me. People when I first started drag, they looked down on me and thought that I wasn't gonna, I wasn't gonna turn the party. I was gonna be this or I was gonna be that. And then they see me now and they're like, "Bitch, your makeup is on, your wig is on, your outfit's on. Like, bitch, you don't even look like you're a year old." You don't even look like you're a year old and that's because people are so quick to underestimate the smaller ones. And I just want people to be like, okay, bam, this drag queen just started drag 4 or 5 months ago. But guess what? That bitch has her headshot. Whether the mug is busted, whether the wig is lifting, whether this is that, you have a headshot and it looks professional and it looks like you belong here. You may not have all the pieces and all the puzzle together, but you have that
Right.
one piece that is singing you out from everybody else.
Right.
So that's how I see it. So that's why, like me, it's not a big deal for me. Right before the show starts, hey Anita, can you grab like 4 or 5 shots of me real quick, girl? Or I'm about to do 3 outfit changes. Can you grab it? Can you grab every time I change your outfit? Can you take a picture? Sure, girl, no problem. As long as you can click that camera for me whenever you're done. Let's have at
Right.
it. Like it's a sisterhood. Like I'm just all for everybody just looking good. Shit. If you don't gotta tag me, you don't even gotta tag me in the pictures if you don't want to. I don't care. But it's just like I just want everybody to look uniform. I want everybody to take that business thing to the next level. That's all what I'm for. It's a collaboration over competition. That's how I see it.
When we all win, we all win.
Exactly. We all win in a situation like that. Mm-hmm. Speaking of all of us winning, that's a segue. I can't believe Amethyst is like, ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to stop the dad jokes. Thank you.
We didn't need an announcement.
Right. When does a dad joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Okay. I will show myself out. Sorry. So we have reached 10 o'clock already. That went really fast. Mm-hmm. But I want to give everybody a chance to say goodnight. Starting with Amethyst, do you have any words for everyone this evening?
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure doing this show, of course, with you, my sister, and my friend, and my brother, Jade DeVere, over there. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's always such a wonderful experience, and I get better every time doing the show, and my heart gets a little bigger every time doing the show. So thank you. I love you for the experience. To our guest tonight, ANITA Tensione, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you, and you have such an inspiring aura about you, and I cannot wait to see where you go. So I'll keep an eye on you. We'll keep in contact. Best of luck to you, and thank you for being on the show tonight. To my sister Tara, honey, I hope our paths actually cross and we say hello to each other sometime soon.
I think they will.
I think they will too, because if you're in Rehoboth, baby, it's my second home away from home. So
that's where
I'll
I grew
see you
up,
soon, baby. Is it really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely my second home away from home. I'm falling in love with it. So I'll see you soon, sister. Thank you so much for being on the show. To all of our viewers and our friends and our fans that have kept this show going, we are over 10,000 likes on Facebook now. So thank you for your love and your support, and for sharing, and for being good people and taking our information, to heart, and knowing that it comes from a good source and a good place of love and light. We love you. Stay safe. We'll see you next Wednesday. The 3 of us will be together, I think. Yeah,
yep.
Jade?
We'll be here.
We'll be here. Don't you worry about that. We love you. Take care. See you next time.
Kiss noise.
Anita, do you have any last words for everyone watching?
Yes. Just always remember, check on your friends. It's that time of year, where people don't have like relationships as far as Valentine's Day. People will be down in the dumps. Make sure you check on your friends. Make sure you check on your family members. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Mask up. If you're not masked up, then you make sure you get your vaccinations. Yes, just make sure always remember at drag shows, just like Jade said before, if you do not ask to touch the goodies, then the goodies ain't for you. So just make sure you're doing that. Make sure you spread love and positivity. Always remember, shed love, spread light, and always remember, keep the tension alive, baby.
I love that. Tara,
Love
it's
it.
your turn.
Less words. I'm going to go out saying something that I always have repeated for several years after finding myself, and that is to take care of yourself. When you get on an airplane, they tell you to put your mask on before you put somebody else's mask on. It's important to look inward and take care of yourself and love yourself and chase your dreams. One day, we all are going to die. You all have to die. Like, you're born to die. So make sure you make use of your time on this earth. Love as many people as you can and chase after your dreams and be the best you that you could possibly be. And kiss noise.
Love it.
I have had such a wonderful time this evening, Tara. Just like Amethyst said, I hope our paths cross soon. I am looking to do more in Rehoboth. If you ever need a bunch of crazy bitches to come down and have a good time, just let us know.
Absolutely.
Anita, you are inspiring. You are a lot of fun. Although I'm going to have to ask you to give me my hair back when you're done with it. Because
now listen, she's a little
like
$300. She's a little $350. So girl.
Oh, she's human too.
She's human.
She human. It's a human hair.
She human.
Yes. She's human. Anita only wears human hair, so that's why I say my drag is expensive, because it is. It's very expensive.
But you keep doing what you're doing. You are inspirational to know that not only are you a COVID baby queen, but you're 23 and so smart and so clever. I just like Amethyst said, I can't wait to see where your journey takes you. If you need anything, I know you got a competition coming up. You got a lot of sisters here. If you need advice or anything, just let us know.
I just applied for Celebrity Big Brother, so please pray for me, guys. I mean, I just applied for Big Brother, so pray for me.
Okay.
Done. And Amethyst was also here. So next week,
not in Amethyst. Oh shit.
Amethyst.
Hey, I thought I was
She does me like that all the time. It's okay. I'm used to it.
My bestie, my gal pal, my ride or die. I am so grateful for you, because like all of these fun stories about going down to Rehoboth, I would not be doing that if it wasn't for you. I love you more than my luggage. You are an inspiration. You are love and light. And I'm excited.
Luggage.
Unlike my luggage, you are light. People have seen me loaded for a drag show.
That's
the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I know. Nice towel. I love that towel behind you.
Buy the merch.
Buy the damn merch.
The Drag Closet merch.
Now, kids, I'm going to be joined by Amethyst again next week, as well as Anastasia Diamond, and we are going to have a lovely guest joining us that evening. He is one of my best friends. His name is James Ellerby. He is that's him at his wedding. Like, he is so smart. He is an actor. He is an entrepreneur.
What nationality is he?
What
nationality is he?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him. I've never.
But he's giving very Coming to America.
It just looks like very
complicated,
precise cultural outfit for a wedding. That's the only reason I'm asking. He's gorgeous.
He is. He wanted his whole wedding to be very Coming to America. He is very in touch with his roots. There's a beautiful picture of him and his grandmother. I showed it to someone at work last night, and he started crying because his grandmother has recently passed. But we're going to be talking about something interesting. Can you be straight and queer at the same time? You agree? I think so too. It's going to be an interesting debate. Plus, he's super excited to meet all the gals here. But we have reached the end of our show for this evening. Again, if you have not gotten your tickets for Divas Down Under, make sure you get them as soon as possible. We are going to be having a Rehoboth Beach takeover with Miss Peaches, Poison, Diamond Doll, Tamia Giselle Michaels, Amethyst Diamond, myself, and Anastasia Diamond. So make sure you get your tickets. But there's one last thing to say, and that is, good night, kids.
Good night, babies.